Shri Yuvraj Gokul, General Convener, Anantapuri Hindu Mahasammelanam, प्रिय सहोदरी सहोदरन मारे एलावर्को मेंटे वंदनम। I have with me my prepared speech, but if you allow me, I would like to depart from the written text. जरूरत नहीं, अभी नहीं जरूरत। And since the subjects which are being discussed here, I find them very close to my heart. Therefore, an hour back I decided to ignore the text and articulate my own feelings on the subject. I am so happy that this Sammelan is being held, in which very leading saints are participating. Our tradition says, Santo Bhumi Tapasa Dharyanti. It is because of the word used is tapaso, but they do tapas for acquiring insight into reality. They discover universal principles, laws of nature. And if we live our life in accordance with those laws which are universally applicable, which are ordained by nature, then surely what just now Swamiji was saying, the gist was that if you want to be successful, then it is absolutely essential to combine wisdom and action. Yogeshwar and Dhanurdhar. So it is through them that we can be inspired to live a life in a manner where we attain success. If there is any problem I'm really ashamed of myself that after 2 years, although I have developed understanding, I can understand Malayalam, but still I am not in a position to speak. So I really regret it. But Hariji is sitting here. I can call him to the stage to translate me if you feel so. And if you are comfortable, then I will continue because that will take less time. So basically, when we talk about Dharma Parishad, the question comes to mind, what is Dharma? Dharma is the human beings. No human being is an island unto himself. Nobody is in a position to live an isolated life. We need a society. And when the society comes into existence, then there is another human tendency where one wants to dominate over the others. That gives rise to conflicts. How to resolve those conflicts? How to make it possible for persons who have not only persons who speak different languages or subscribe to different faith traditions, but even people in one family, children of the same family, they do not have similar attitudes. If the unity of the family is to be maintained, then there is always a code of conduct. That code of conduct which can handle larger societies, which can find solution to the conflicts. That I feel is what dharma basically means, where people of different backgrounds, and this is not nobody should be mistaken that this is a new phenomenon. No, in India, right from the Vedic ages, the very famous quote, Ekam Sad Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. We have always believed that diversity, reality is one, Eko Deva Sarv Bhuteshu Gudha, सर्वव्यापी सर्वभूतांतर आत्मा, कर्म प्रधान सर्वभूताधिवासी, साक्षी चेता केवलो निर्गुणश्च. We have always believed in that one, but we have always acknowledged freedom of each individual to experience that reality in accordance with her own genius and express the devotion to that reality in a manner which is suitable to her own genius. This is what Indian ethos stands for. Akashat patitam toyam yatha gacchati sagaram Sarva Deva Namaskara Keshavam Pirti Gacchati. Whatever name you want to give, whatever mode of approach you want to have, in whichever way you express, you articulate your devotions. So our Rishi says that like every drop which comes from the sky in the form of rain ultimately merges into the sea, so every devotion expressed to any god ultimately reaches Keshavam. This is what Indian, no dispute on mode of expression, mode of approach. And it has been said, the purpose of the dharma, one is what I told you earlier, from the word comes from dhirti, dharana, which holds society together, which is able to resolve the conflicts, which is able to create harmony, which is able to create sense of belonging, sense of fraternity, sense of dignity as human being. And then elsewhere it has been said, Abhyudya Nishreyasa Siddhi Sadharma. What helps us in living a happy life, a life which is healthy and prosperous in this world, and what helps us to attain liberation from human condition, that is moksha. That is dharma. Something which helps us in this world and something which is also helpful beyond life. This question of beyond has the human civilizations show that man has been fascinated with this question of beyond. Who am I? Where I have come from and where I will go. This has engaged human attention, and particularly Particularly I am saying because this is the special forte of India, where so many of our rishis and munis, they devoted their lives to find answer to this question. And when they realize the truth, they experience it, then our tradition tells us, and I want to mention about it especially, because this is an area where we have faltered, we have blundered, we have not been true to our heritage, and which possibly has been the cause why for a long period of time history has not been very fair to us. The Indian tradition tells us there is a dialogue in Upanishad which says, before that, what is the goal of human life? Swami Vivekananda says that the aim of human life is to keep striving for the acquisition of knowledge. All life, that is something where nothing is in excess. Guardian, after the death of Mahatma Gandhi, Guardian in its editorial wrote, only a country like India and only a religious tradition like Hinduism could have produced a man like Gandhi. And Gandhiji said, he says the same thing. He said, whatever you are doing, the only yardstick is, and you should apply it anywhere, or when you are taking the decision which affects others, whether your action, your decision is going to benefit the weakest, the last person. If it is beneficial to him, then it is okay. And if it does not serve the interest of those who are at the lowest step of the ladder, then there is something wrong with your action and with your decision.